Hello, welcome to the next edition of the Jank Tank. Today we're going to be trying out a tribe that has gotten a lot of new pieces in the set. It really has only been out and it's only been available in Ixalan. So we'll see if it actually can compete in Pioneer today. So new cards we're trying out is the new Spyglass Siren, Malcolm, we have Breaches, we have Kaisel Larcenist, yeah, Larcenist. So these are all new cards we're featuring today. Of course, Smuggler's Copter because it got unbanned. But, this is what we're going to be trying. I think Pirates could have some pieces today to be able to actually maybe put up a okay record. I'm not sure if it's going to be, competitive in all, like, fairies. I don't know if it's going to be at that level or equal or a little bit better than that. Probably could be a little bit better than that. But I think the deck could have some potential. We do have a lot of one drops. We have Sailor and Siren, so that way hopefully we can get a turn to Smuggler's Copter, start getting it online. We have Lookout Dispersal as a way to protect our stuff as we go along in the game. Thoughtseize Push, so we have Grixis. And so yeah, that's what we're trying out today. If you guys like Pirates, make sure you let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs. Let's try to get there by the end of this year, if possible. That would be very awesome. And let's get into the deck list and see the deck in action. So the deck list, we have of course two Sirens, Sailors. We have like 16 one drops in the deck. So we're very mana efficient. We're trying to be very low to the ground tempo strategy. We have Dispersal to protect our threats, Thoughtseize to get rid of the removal spells, to hopefully allow our creatures to live. We have a couple Kite Sail freebooters. I'm not sure if this card is up to par in today's Pioneer format. We're going to try it. I cut a couple copies from my original list. I had a full playset for Smuggler's Copter. I think Copter is just going to be pretty good in the deck. We have 3 Malcolms because I think it's a decent threat overall. It allows us to leave up Dispersal, protect our threat, and drop that down at flash speed. Same with Sailor. So we have Breaches because I think this is one of the bigger payoffs for Pirates. So to be Pirate Tribal. And we have Kite Sail for a little bit of removal. And of course, I want to play Admiral just because, it's kind of, a Pirate Lord. There's not really much of an option there. And I kind of just want to see it because it's a legendary creature. It's got to be cool, right? And 22 lands, pretty straightforward. We have 2 Daredevils on the board. So if you face something like Phoenix, anything like that, where there's high amounts of instant sorceries, at 1 mana, we can bring this in, cut back on Malcolms or something like that. So that way we can go into casting it, maybe do a little bit of a Snapcaster thing going on. Collapse and Hostage Taker, we would bring these in against like aggro matchups. Taker basically would take the place of Admiral, so that way we can get a little bit more interactive to our opponent. 2 Unmoored Egos for the combo matchups, a lot like Lotus Field. Got to deal with that. 3 Mystical Disputes for heavy amounts of removal from like blue-white control, stuff like that. We have 3 Cannonades for the aggro matchup. Since it doesn't hit our creatures, it kills theirs. Pretty good. 2 Hearses for the graveyards. Strategies. That is our Grixis Pirates for Pioneer. Let's see the deck in action. Cavern on Pirate. Spyglass Siren. Say go. Mold to 3. So many no land hands. Island. Tome Scours me. We'll go ahead and target it. Say yes to Smuggler's Copter. Attempt to attack you. Wall of Thoughts. Mills me some more. This is definitely going to possibly work. Okay, we draw a land. That's good. Play a Smuggler's Copter. Smack you. Considers. Tome Scours. Got rid of a bunch of lands. I kind of wanted those. We drew one. That's good. We'll go ahead and crew. Attack. So we'll say yes. I really want to play this card, but I think it's correct. Keeps a land. Smack. Say go. Frying Sanity. Seems good. Larcenist. So we play Watery Grave tapped. Play a Larcenist. Just do the wall. go crewing. We will say no to the loot and just smack for 5. Say go. Somehow we're in this game. We went down to mult of 3, and we somehow have managed to put a board together. All right, pays 4 mana. How much does that mill me? 13. So double. I'm at 10. So we'll go accruing. Go to combat. Attack. Say yes. Get rid of the cliffs. Yes. And then play the land, I guess. I go. So we mill another card. We're at 8 cards left. Any mill spell. You got him to 3 though. That's GG's. So we bring in disputes. We could mill him back. That'd be kind of funny. And what cards are actually bad? Push is weird. Just because like it probably does get a crab, which is probably in his deck. But I think I go up the ego and the collapse as my interaction. I don't like that. Blood Crypt tap. Say go. Island. Passes. Play Cavern on Pirate. Play a Copter. Say go. Considers. Sure. Island. Mind Sculpt. Play a Malcolm. Crew. Oh my gosh. Considers. Tome Scours. We drew a land. That's good. So that means we get to Sailor, Crew, and attack. Say yes. Get rid of a Larcenist. Get rid of a Breaches. Finding the third path. Counter it. Island. Copter. Siren. Target Malcolm. Keep it. Go accruing. Got game 2. Run it back. Island. Passes. Watery Grave. Untapped. Thoughtseize. Considers. Oh, let's take the cacophony. Say go. Passes. We play Steam Vent. Untapped. Play our first of many copters. Say go. Okay, free the Fae. Mills himself some. Plays an island. Okay, plays a prankster. Play Watery Grave. Tapped. Play a freebooter. Take Awake. Crew. Hit ya. Say yes. Get rid of a copter. Say go. Founding the third path. Mills me 4. Actually, I would have liked to let every card coming. Attacks me. Yeah, because it has vigilance. Passes. Another cat. So we name Pirate. We cast the Sailor. We crew. Go to combat. Attack. That shouldn't matter. Say yes. Pitch a copter. Okay, takes 3. I was thinking about playing Malcolm, but I'm going to play another copter. Pass. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cast a Consider. Plays a Rivulet. Mind Sculpt. Attacks. Play a Larcenist. Target the Fairy. Crew. Go to combat. Attack. Say yes. Shores. Cliffs. Hit you to 7. Say go. Free the Fae. Plays an island. End of the story. Got it. 1-0. Let's get into the next. Cavern. Play Siren. Say go. Blood Crypt. Stalker. Passes. Cliff. Castle Lockwain. Stitcher Supplier. Cat. Play a Sailor. Watery Grave. Untapped. Play another Siren. Hit you for 2 in the air. Say go. Cliffs. I'm assuming attacks both. Take it to 15. Meat Hook Massacre. Rast the board. Play a Malcolm. Blood Crypt. Untapped. Play Admiral. Attack. Loot away a swamp. Say go. Stomps my Malcolm. Cat. Drains me. Attack Enuma. Attempt to crack a map. Smuggler's Copter will keep. Grow the Lord. Go to combat. Attempt to hit you for 5. Chumps. We go to 9. Pass the turn. Souls of the Lost. That's a chunky. Bro. Passes. So I don't have to worry about counter spells. Play Malcolm. Play a Smuggler's Copter. Attack. Stomps. Alright, that's just rude. I guess that means I have to chomp, which means Copter is kind of useless. So I just don't see how I could fight through the souls. Bone Crusher. At least I cast my Lord. Alright, we have to chomp. And we have to pray that we draw something of a miracle, and that's not it. So we bring in Collapse. Hostage Taker. Down the Lord. I don't think Freebooter's going to be very good. So we'll go up at, I guess, a Fleet. I just don't think he's going to have a lot of instants of sorceries for me to target in either way. But run it like that. I think this is the better body. Shores. Thoughtseize. Take Oven. Say go. Hive. Supplier. Blood Crypt. Tapped. Thoughtseize. Take the Soul. Say go. Blood Crypt. Tapped. Plays the cat. Attacks me for 1. Take it. Play a Canal. Say go. Castle Lockwain. Witch's Oven. Dispersal. Hits me for 2. Take it. Steam Vents. Tapped. Say go. Blood Crypt. Hits me for 2. Take it. 10. Passes. Malcolm. Play a Cavern on Pirate. Say go. Stomp. Counter it. Pathway on Black. Turns on the Hive. Goes to combat. Hits me. 5. Down to 5. Play a Malcolm. Play a Sailor. Attack. Get rid of the swamp. Play Grixis. Say go. Turns on the hive. Goes to combat. I mean, you can get 2 across. You're losing your hive. Decides not to attack. Get another cat. Sure. Passes. Go to combat. Attack. We will exile the top card. Okay, got a land out of the way. I think I get rid of the Siren. Play a tap land. Play a Larcenist. Go ahead and eat, guess, a cat? Let's eat a Supplier. I don't really need them to kill this and then drain me, so we just pass. Turns on the hive. Fatal pushes. Okay. Goes to combat. Attacks out. So we're losing our Larcenist. You're losing a hive. Eats my bridges. So we go to 2. He gets rid of the Sailor. I guess he's so worried about me drawing an extra card. Go to combat. Attack. Try to find a non-land. Get rid of the Cavern. Say go. End tie. Counter it. Blood Crypt tapped. Goes to combat. Attacks out. So we're going to 1. Sailor. Go to combat. Attack. I think we're about ready to activate Malcolm. Get rid of the Sailor. Cast the Sailor without paying its mana cost. Pass the turn, I guess. Just pray. Oven. Okay, that means we need to fatal push. And we'll draw. Okay, that resolves. He draws a card. Thoughtseize. That is a bad card. Siren. Target Malcolm. Play the land, I guess. Go to combat. Attack out. I have to. Both of these cards are just bad. Get rid of the Thoughtseize, I guess. Say no. Draw a card. Oh my gosh. Pass the turn. Attack a Numa. And that seals the deal. Okay, so the cat beats me. Yeah, we were so close. We were actually making progress. So 1-1. Let's get into the next. Sanctum. Passes. It's not a bad top deck. Cavern. Pirate. Siren. Say go. Cycles. Riverwinder. Okay, so this must be a Neoform. Yeah, so this must be Neoform that... And also has a Delve, guy that eats those out of their yard. Usually salvage. Troxa. Takes a Marsh. Put that on black, I guess. Freebooter. Take a gaze. Say go. Actually hit you in the face. Say go. Shores. Oracle of Tragedy. Goes looting. I'm assuming he's going to pitch a land here. And then he has gaze still up. Go ahead and map on the Siren. Drew another land. Go to combat. Smack for 2. Yep, I'm assuming he was going to gaze. I don't think it's correct to dispersal that, because he'll just do it in his untap step, play his 4th land, and still be able to do what he wants. So, another gaze. Mana Confluence. What's the last card? Probably should attack me. Doesn't. We'll play Sailor. Untap. I think I play Shores, because that way at least I can just double dispersal on a turn. Go to combat, hit you for 3. Say go. Soul Flare. Counter it. Got game 1. Shores, say go. Canal. Passes, play Sailor. Blood Crypt. Untapped. Attack. Consider. Steam Vents. Passes. Play a Sailor. Untap. Play a Steam Vents tapped. Go to combat. Attack. Pass. Gazes. Untaps. Island. Passes. Thoughtseize. Free the Fae. Picks up Torches. Tower with Torch the Tower. Okay. Take Consider. Put that on blue. Go to combat. Hit you. Say go. Pick lock. Passes. So we'll go ahead and fatal push. Untap. Go to combat. Attack for 2. Torch. That's fine. Pass the turn. Slide a hand. That resolves. He has 2 Phoenixes in hand. Coast. And a Lava Axe. Passes. Play a Malcolm. Untap. Go to combat. There's no way he lets Malcolm hit. Attack. Okay, it hits. Draw. Take the get rid of the coast. Play a Thoughtseize. Take a Lightning Axe. Say go. Gazes. That's fine. Why didn't he use the Lava Axe? I mean, better than an Opt. Especially since he can't really get rid of his Phoenixes. So he untaps. Looks like an Opt inbound. Treasure Cruise. Attempt to counter. So I know he has 2 Phoenixes. Scries to the top, so whatever it is, he likes it. Looks like a burn spell for the Malcolm. Gets rid of Phoenix. Alright, gets back a Phoenix. attacks. Take it. Hit you. Pass the turn. I might just hardcast the Phoenix. Gazes. Puts another Arc-like in the yard. Consider. So that's 2 spells. Put tall. Okay, opt. That means he gets this one back. Alright, so it hits me for 6 this time. No, 3. So what does that tell me? Is it better to draw a card here or play another Sailor? I think it's correct to draw. Play Breaches. Bridges. Attack. We will prevent the thing from attacking or blocking. We'll say go. I definitely maybe should have played the Larcenist. We can still flash in a Sailor. I guess I should have to, right? Because he could just hardcast the other Phoenix and plays a Shredder, though. Not as big of a deal. Goes to combat. Attacks. Play a Sailor. Take it. Play a Larcenist. Eat the Shredder. Go to combat. Attack with Breaches? Britches? I think that's it. I think I want to go ahead and X out the top card. Try to find something. Push. And since I can't target anything, say go. Attempts to kill my Larcenist. Goes to combat. No attacks. Passes. Larcenist. Play the Larcenist. Take the Shredder back out. Go to combat. Can I attack out? What does that do? So prevent this from blocking. I make a treasure and I get something exiled. I can play the freebooter. I think that's fine. So that means he has to block him. So he has to block here. Takes 2. Play a freebooter. Okay. We just pass. Gaze. That's not life or death. For me. Not for him, of course. He's still in this situation where he has to basically answer multiple threats. Gaze. You need one more spell? Can't do it. So we went Hearse, possibly Hostage Taker down him, the Admiral, and maybe Thoughtseize. And I kind of went Dire over Thoughtseize. I don't like that. All passes. Cavern. Pirate. Say go. Opt. There definitely could have been an argument to play the Siren, but I don't think so. Canal. Passes. Attempt to cast a Sailor. Play a Shores. Go to combat. Attack. Pass the turn. Free the Fae. Okay. Pathway on red. That probably tells me he has a decent amount of removal in his hand. Play a Sailor. Untap. Play a Canal. Siren. Go to combat. Attack. Pass the turn. Another Free the Fae. That resolves. Probably takes Brotherhood End, which is fine with me because he's probably going to play it this turn. And we're probably going to look out Dispersal. Chooses Consider. Interesting move. Yeah, that resolves. Treasure Cruise. Attempt to counter. You might have a Spell Pierce. There's just no way I could let this resolve. Island. He took the Brotherhood End? That must be crazy. Passes. Play Freebooter. Take Consider. Use a map. Play a Shore. Say go. I'm guessing you have a Arclight Phoenix. I guess that makes sense. Sure. Hardcasted. Hits me, I assume, because his clock's faster. Take it. Pathway on blue. Larcenist. Play the Larcenist. Eat the Arclight Phoenix, which is a temporary solution. Play a Shores. Go to combat. Attack. Pass the turn. Light a hand. Sacks. Plays a Prankster. Of course. Plays an Opt. I'm so confused. Why are these... Did he have this in hand? Plays another Prankster. Cavern. I don't need any more lands. So we just pass. Gazes. Another Free the Fae. I'm guessing takes an Impulse. And probably Impulse is the Larcenist or Freebooter. Oh, that actually was a punt then. Because you can't pay the ward. Island. That classic island after forgetting to pay the ward. Gets back an Arclight Phoenix. Malcolm. So we just pass. Attacks out. If I double block, is that going to hurt? I don't know. So he takes 4. Prankster. Still has one over here. Why bother playing this without playing the front? I don't get it. Play a Malcolm. Fatal Push. Pass the turn. I need to get through these pranksters. Gazes. So if he gazes. He doesn't have any more Arc-Lights in the yard, though. Okay, Brothers at End. Treasure Cruise. Can't do nothing about that. Lightning Axes my Larcenist. Pays it. Gets back a Phoenix. I think I have to push a Phoenix. And block. Take 5. Bridges. Or Breaches. Is that going to be good enough? I think I just pass. So many blasted 1/3s. Alright, kills my Breaches. I'm just kind of off. There's not really much I could draw here. Run it back. Shores. Siren, say go. Canal. Blood Crypt. Untapped. Copter. Attack you for 1. Considers. Watery Grave. Untapped. Play a Siren. Crew a Copter. Counter it. Another removal spell. Attack. Say yes. Get rid of a Sailor. Pass the turn. That was a misplay. Island. Brotherhood End. Blows up my artifacts. That's fine. Play a tap land. Go to combat. Attack. Say go. Gazes. So we know he doesn't have a Ledger Shredder. I guess he's doing as upkeep. Sleight of hand. Passes. Play Malcolm. Go to combat. Attack. Go looting. Throw away a Shores. Pass the turn. Consider. That's not make or break. So it resolves. Free the Fae. That resolves. So if Phoenix hits the yard. Other than that, I guess he could gaze. Passes. Another Dispersal. That's another good card. Go to combat. You're going to try to remove my Malcolm? Attempt to counter it. These Dispersals have been doing a good job. Go to combat. Attack. I don't think this is going to be good. I mean, I could do this to get back a Torch to Tower to get a Phoenix. Is that arguably better than just pushing? Probably not. So we just pass. He's at 5. Gazes. Impulse. Counter. So now he gets Arclight Phoenixes back. 3 of them. We just pass the turn, I guess. Eventually he has to start playing pressure. He's at 5. And he has a very small clock. Sleight of hand. Okay. If it was a Treasure Cruise, I'm definitely countering it. Plays a Bluff Canal. Okay. Pick lock. I'm gonna let him go to combat with that. Because he might feel a little bit more comfortable. Nope. Sees through it. That's fine. Push it. That's not a good job. Top deck. We just pass. Gazes. Okay. Impulse. Counter it. Treasure Cruise. Pathway on red. Come on. Pass the turn. Gazes. Yep. Haul. Pass. Gazes. Another Treasure Cruise. Gets removal from Malcolm. Because you just keep hitting gas. Sure. Get back the other Arclight Phoenix. Take 6. Pass the turn. Another Treasure Cruise. He's drawing straight up gas. Maybe I need to put a Treasure Cruise in this deck. I mean, we can fill a little up the yard. Brotherhood End. So I'm assuming you have a way to get them all back. Pathway. Sleight of hand. 1 and 2 with the deck. Came very close here. Yeah, so not much you could do. So 1 and 2, let's get into the wrap up. So what did we learn this week about this deck? Overall, we went 1 and 2, but we're pretty much in like the last match. And there was also a few matches where we actually crushed our opponent game 1 and they scooped the whole entire thing. So like when this deck does its thing, it wins quite efficiently. The one thing, like I said, I was wondering is maybe I want some sort of Treasure Cruise, something like that. This deck can just stagnate a little bit on the card advantage front. So that's one thing that really kind of hurt when we were facing the last matchup, Phoenix, is we got stopped by the Phoenixes, and we just could not find a way to push through. So like a Fatal Push or some sort of removal spell. But we at the exact same time, we couldn't draw multiple cards So we just kept drawing lands on repeat. If we could have turned through those lands, we would have been in a much better position to win the game. So I kind of think maybe this deck should just cut the brass. I get it's sweet. It's a sweet magic card in general. Maybe it should just stay in EDH or slash commander, whatever you want to call it. And maybe I should just go down the freebooters. Actually, I don't really think I want a full playset of Treasure Cruise. Honestly, I think it's more of like a 2, 3 of. This deck doesn't necessarily do a great job at filling up the yard, but I do think I want some copies of it. If you have any suggestions at all for pirates for Pioneer, please let me know down in the comment section. I think there could be something with this tribe in the future, especially if we get one more set of halfway decent pirates. Breaches, or Bridges, however you want to say it, was quite good. It gave us a reason to be pirates. Siren was really good. Sailor was okay. If there was another 1-drop pirate that's good, I wouldn't mind playing it. But I think the Flash makes it better than the Siren Stormtainer, right? That you can sack and counter target ability on a creature or something like that. So I think the Flash matters, especially with something like Dispersal. It's most of the time it's just a better mana leak, and I think that's actually quite good. So the fact that pirates get that kind of ability is kind of nice. So like I said, let me know down in the comment section what you guys would have considered. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification before you head out that door. And until next time, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.